As we enter the 2026 to 2030 technology cycle, the logistical pressure on IT leaders is mounting. Managing the data explosion required for enterprise AI requires a partner operating at true global scale. But the company currently building much of the world's back-end infrastructure didn't begin as a monolithic tech giant. 5 decades ago, Lenovo was a $25,000 startup operating out of this small guard shack in Beijing. Their growth phase took root in the 1980s and 90s when they launched their personal computers into a rapidly modernizing Chinese market. That local success funded an aggressive expansion into the global market, culminating in the 2005 acquisition of IBM's entire personal computing division. Going from a guard shack to a global titan took decades, but it gave Lenovo the blueprint needed to master the complex worldwide supply chains that modern enterprise IT relies on today. Many hardware vendors struggle to deliver outside their home regions, leaving enterprise buyers without local support. Lenovo addresses this with a deeply entrenched operational footprint covering the globe. We see this scale in their recent $2 billion strategic partnership with Alat, backed by the Saudi Public Investment Fund, which positions them to capture and redirect heavy regional capital flows. They pair that capital with localized execution. By aligning with sovereign technical partners like Africa Digital Gateway and Libya, Lenovo ensures regulatory compliance and smooth deployments on the ground. Expansion in the coming years depends on an infrastructure provider that combines the geopolitical weight of billions in capital with the precise reach of expert local engineers. So when we strip away the marketing, who is actually providing the raw computational power for these massive training models? Looking at the data for global high-performance computing, we see that 1 out of every 3 supercomputers worldwide runs on Lenovo architecture. This chart confirms they are the leading provider on the planet, driving 162 of the world's most powerful top-tier supercomputing systems. But pushing that much raw compute power traditionally comes with a trade-off. The system becomes brittle, leading to increased downtime. Lenovo counters this by engineering for extreme stability, maintaining the #1 ranking in x86 server reliability for 10 consecutive years. In practical terms, that means achieving an operational standard of just 1% unplanned downtime across their deployments. Lenovo allows IT leaders to scale their compute power aggressively while maintaining their strict uptime agreements. The architectural blueprint used to solve this scale and stability paradox is known as the Lenovo Hybrid Advantage. It rests on 3 functional pillars. First are the ThinkSystem servers. These act as the reliable workhorses for general-purpose computing, heavy databases, and complex analytics. Second is the ThinkAgile infrastructure. This serves as the hybrid cloud solution, driving enterprise agility and allowing companies to run efficient, virtualized environments. Finally, we have enterprise storage. This provides the scalable physical foundation necessary to securely house the data lakes required for AI training models. When unified, these 3 pillars remove the guesswork from infrastructure planning, delivering a complete hardware stack ready for any enterprise workload. Committing to an infrastructure partner is a 10-year decision. Looking forward, the primary threat to data centers is thermal, unmanageable power consumption, and the severe heat it generates. To address this, Lenovo has committed to a corporate mandate to reach net zero emissions by 2050. They are driving this shift through innovations like Neptune liquid cooling technology. By using liquid instead of air, they reduce heat buildup without lowering the compute density of the rack. This approach has earned a sweep of industry recognition, including sustainability awards from CRN and SEAL, providing objective proof of their mechanical advantage. With modern workloads, green technology has moved past corporate policy and into mechanical necessity. It is the only way to prevent a data center from overheating and thermally throttling its own performance. Even with high-tier hardware, physical components eventually fail. The difference is that enterprise operations cannot afford to stop. That's where Lenovo's Premier Support Plus program comes in. They deploy customized service-level agreements that guarantee highly responsive Tier 1 through Tier 3 incident resolution. These uptime guarantees work because they are backed jointly by Lenovo's global support network and specialized on-the-ground sovereign partners. It turns their guiding ethos, smarter technology for all, from a slogan into a verified architectural reality. To meet the demands of the next procurement cycle, enterprise leaders are moving away from piecemeal hardware toward a deeply integrated, highly defensible infrastructure ecosystem. Reach out to schedule